officer. But as a teacher, you can teach from the time you are 30 years to the time you retire, and you will never ever see 90,000 in your bank account from the Teacher Service Commission. Never. Once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Amoka K. Amoka. The other day, I told you I'll discuss a few things. One of them being why you should choose, what you can choose between being a policeman and being a teacher. What can you go for? What would you choose between being a teacher and being a police officer? What can you choose between being a teacher and being a police officer or a soldier, especially in Africa? First of all, I'd like to thank you for subscribing to my channel, by watching, by being my follower. Thank you. Now, I've been born and raised in Africa. This is my home. And what I'm sharing today is not to be used against me in any way. It's just a fair opinion through a number of observations that I've made, which are actually true. Number one reason why I should choose, or why I can choose teaching. In teaching, you engage yourself in a number of activities. You'll engage yourself in a number of activities. I'd not like to lie to you, but I'll just give my fair opinion. And then I'll leave it to you for you to judge. As a police officer, number one, the education you get is free of charge. In fact, immediately you start training, you are given about 60% of your salary starts streaming into your account. As you're training, you are earning. On the other side, a teacher, you pay for your education, and no one cares where you study and how much you used to study. And at the end of the day, you're both civil servants. I'm done with that. Decide. Number two, as a police officer, as you're using free money, the government money to train, number two, after you've trained, your salary will increase in line with how hard you work. Like, for example, if you want to increase your ranks, if you work best, your name increases the ranks for you. Your hard work will pay you directly. You'll get a reward directly by working better, by working smart. As a teacher, to increase from one level to another, there is a protocol that has been laid down by the Teacher Service Commission in Kenya that you must go through with a number of years. The number of years you go through are the ones that will take you to that level. But in the police service, it is quite different, and in the army, sometimes it is about how hard you work, how good you work. Number three, if you are that sharp individual, you are sharp. You are somebody who is interested in learning more. After the police training, you can be taken by the government to more trainings. For example, in Israel, under the government's scheme, the government will educate you, increase your knowledge, and still when you come back, they add salary for you. In education, if you want to increase your education, my friend, if you want to, I don't know the best language to say, what can you say it? If you want to further your education, that should be the better English. If you want to further education, my friend, you are the one to take charge of that. You'll have, first of all, to find a leave for that, the education leave. You go out, find the money to use, especially you have to take a loan. You go do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you come back and try to convince the system that you have furthered your education, you need some salary increment. You take another 5 years convincing them. But you see, as a police officer or a soldier, the government will use its resources to further your education. Then when you come back, they give you salary increment. They give you privileges. Better privileges than a teacher can be given. Another one, increasing any qualifications for a teacher. For example, if you did a certificate and you want to, maybe you're in CD teacher, you did a certificate, which I don't know they still exist. I don't think they still exist. I think what exists now is maybe a diploma, I don't know. If you have to increase to the other level, if you have to to study more, you'll have to take years. If you go to any university, for example, you've done education at a certificate level and you want to do a diploma level, they don't consider your certificate. You start doing the diploma level full time. If you did a diploma level in high school as a teacher and would like to further education and have a degree, in the other courses, your diploma will be considered. You'll take so when you go for your degree, you'll take like 2 years. In education, you'll take another 4 years. They don't care about what you did. Yeah, they'll not care about the other paper. Now, as a police officer, if you want to further education, first of all, it just takes months and sometimes weeks. And the salary increment is instant. You finish your training today, you get privileges tomorrow. Tomorrow your salary increases. Your house changes. The vehicle you are using changes. One touch. Another reason is here. Police officers have got chances to improve their talents. You've seen police officers have got, what do you call them? They have got teams. Football team. They have a boxing team. They have a marathon team. They have a volleyball team. They have bands. For those who can sing, they have bands. If you want to become a teacher, you will have to forget about your talent completely. Why? Society expects you to forget about playing football and nurture a footballer as a teacher. Society does not expect you to start playing football anywhere as a teacher. In fact, it is abomination. Have you ever heard of a teacher's football team anywhere? Have you ever heard of a teacher's marathon team anywhere? Yet they are the best trainers. They coach. This society expects you to train people to be the best musicians, but they don't want you to sing. Society expects you to train people to be the best dancers, but they don't want you to dance. But when you're a police officer, you can go and do boxing, and we shall celebrate you as a country. You can become a marathoner, go run for your country, we'll celebrate you. Have you ever heard of somebody who is a teacher and is a marathoner and goes to represent his country in anything that is talent-based? Not any of that I know of. Not any, unless you tell me one. I don't know any. I don't know any. I'm not despising education. I'm not despising being a soldier. I'm just sharing my opinion after, and these are things that you all can say. Maybe through that, then you can use the two to judge. Which one do you want to go for? Which one do you want to go for? The only relationship that's there between being a police officer and being a teacher is one, that you're both civil servants. Number two is that you're both being judged so harshly by society. You're both being judged so harshly by society. If society finds a police officer in a mistake, they judge so harshly. If society finds a teacher in a mistake, they judge so harshly. But the judgment put forth for the teacher is severe. Therefore, what should we do then? If you come from a poor family, poor background where no one can stand for you, maybe I think I will advise that if you're not sure that anyone can pay for your university fee, if you're sure that no one would like to stand for you, if you're sure that you are very hardworking and smart, I would generally advise you to be a soldier. Be a soldier. When you go there, work hard, work smart. You'll change ranks very fast. You can easily start earning 90,000 as a soldier, as a police officer. But as a teacher, you can teach from the time you are 30 years to the time you retire, and you will never ever see 90,000 in your bank account from the Teacher Service Commission. Never. If you ever see 90,000 in your account, either you're a school principal, or you've stolen from somewhere, or you've gotten a loan. That's the truth. That is the truth. Or another one, maybe you find a way into these international schools whereby those who find chances to go there, they never leave. They stay there until they become apes. Like, they stay there until they are old and tired. Maybe another time I'll share with you. Then, what else can you do if now you find yourself in education? What can you do to save yourself? Watch my next channel as I tell you why teaching is not the best thing for a man to take. I have reasons to believe teaching is best suited, especially in Kenya. Teaching is best suited for ladies. If a lady is a teacher in Kenya, she's okay, she's comfortable. But if you're a man, you're a teacher, you don't have any other business you're doing, you have no side hustle, you have no any other hustle you're doing, you are teaching, and you're planning to die a teacher, no problem, thank you, congratulations, but forget about being rich. Forget about being super rich. In some geography terminology, in human geography, you will remain in that category that they are called the respected poor. The community. You become the respected poor. Yani, you are poor, but you have some respect in the community. Follow my channel. I'll be sharing more with you my thoughts. Thank you. Amoka K. Amoka.